Welcome back to another session of the Climate and Nature Summit 2022. Today I am talking to a student called Tess Hartley, who is a fifth-year student in Arts Sconmara in Tramore, County Waterford. During her transition year programme, Tess set up an initiative called the Climate Café. Tess, thank you so much for agreeing to talk to me today. It's so wonderful that you've set up such a wonderful initiative, and I can't wait to hear more about it. So Tess, during your transition year programme, you set up an initiative called the Climate Café. What exactly is the Climate Café?
So the Climate Cafe is a discussion group after school where students can come and express their concerns and emotions about the Climate Cafe, and where we can talk about topics and discuss topics students feel necessary to talk about.
Okay, it sounds wonderful. And why is the cafe needed?
I think the cafe is needed because we need to spread awareness about this, because especially in school environments, I think that's where the climate crisis is talked about the least. And when we have one group, we can have many. And I think these groups are going to pave the way for students to talk about the climate crisis all over Ireland.
And how did you get the idea to set up a project like this?
Well, this idea came about in one of our after-school meetings with the sustainability network in school, and we kind of had decided that there was no after-school club for the climate crisis to talk about, so we decided that it was time to put one in place.
Okay, wow, that's really lovely. And how did you get the cafe started?
So me and the girl that I ran the Climate Cafe with, Megan McConnell, we decided to print out sign-up sheets, and we put two on each floor. And on the sign-up sheet, we did a little description of what was going to happen. We gave the date and the time and the room that it was going to be in. And then that next Wednesday, we had told the people on the sign-up sheets that it was happening there. We got them to put down their names. And from there, we kind of got people coming each week more and more. And then it kind of just blossomed from there.
Wow, okay, it sounds really lovely. And how did the cafe gather momentum?
It kind of gathered momentum through word of mouth, and just kind of through us talking to our friends and them talking to their friends, and also from just teachers spreading it around the schools, talking to their classes about it, just very much word of mouth.
Okay, it sounds really interesting. And I know a lot of other people think that it's a really great idea as well. So what kind of media attention has the cafe gotten?
Well, we've been on the radio about it, and we've got to talk to Ella Maxwellini on the radio, and she also got to talk to participants of the Climate Cafe, and also got to talk to me and Megan. And then we were also on RTE, where on this the Climate Cafe was actually filmed, so you could see what we do in the Climate Cafe.
And what kind of things do you talk about at the cafe?
So, kind of the topics that we talk about are very much based on the people in the group and what they want to talk about. So, stuff that we've covered is endangered animals, food waste, renewable energy, but very much each week the topics vary on what people feel necessary to talk about in that week.
Okay, wow, so there's never a dull moment then. And what kind of feedback have you gotten from the students who were involved?
Well, the students that were involved, the one main feedback that we got, that it was really, really good, because people felt that now that they had a place to express their concerns and express their anxiety about the climate crisis, and to understand that they're not the only people going through this, was really, really helpful. Because with the climate crisis comes a lot of these anxious feelings and feelings that you can't change anything. So to be able to go to a group and feel like you're making change, and also to realize that there's people that are in the same boat as you, I think people found that really helpful.
Yeah, it's a really wonderful project, and it's so lovely that you've given students a safe place to talk about their climate anxieties. So Tess, obviously we need to talk a little bit about you. So what are your hopes for the future of the Climate Cafe?
Well, my main hope with that would be that the Climate Cafe doesn't stay the exact same, because I think I really want to be one of those groups that can adapt and change with the people that come to it every year. So I'd love a TY student to take it on next year, and the year after another TY student, but I would really, really hope that it can change and adapt to each year, because like the climate crisis is forever changing, and we're learning new things. So the last thing I would want for it to be is to stay the exact same.
Okay, Tess, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. The Climate Cafe is an absolutely wonderful initiative, and it's so lovely that you've given so many students such a safe space to talk about their climate anxiety, which is really difficult to talk about. This is Tess Hartley, who is a fifth-year student in Arts Sconmara in County Waterford. Tess, thanks a million. Lovely to hear from you.